Alright everyone, it's your favorite shit talker and man baby abuser. Back here with another stream. YouTube and Twitch. What's up? So, man. This week's, well, for the next week and a half until we get that new DLC, which I think we will have an announcement tomorrow on the Newswire. And as soon as that's done, I'll make a video about it. Hopefully it's not more cops and robber stuff that everybody is. Well, I think it's wishful thinking, and I'm not so sure. We'll see. Again, new DLC coming the 17th of June. That will be the summer DLC. All right. So.
Stop it! So embarrassing. Just wait till you see the next dare card. Oh God, you are relentless.
June 5th to June 16th is what this update is gonna last until the 16th, which is so wow, makes you think, ooh, why? Because June 17th is our next DLC, and that starts a brand new weekly update. Well, it'll be an update day on the 17th, and hopefully new discounts and new bonuses and stuff like that. Also, the 16th is the date when GTA Plus ends, so that too. But hey, best ways to make money, I think, is really the top tier salvage job robberies and import-export stuff. The casino story and work missions, I mean, those are okay, but not the best week. Not the best week, but we already knew that, right? All right. Yeah, laser flying. All right.
What's wrong, Lauren? Nothing. I just wish the others were here.
I never gamble in this.
Me and you.
I have almost 2 million in chips. I never gamble this. I never gamble anything. Okay. I've never actually gambled anything. Let's play slots, man. Let's go with 25.
All right, Americans on the inside fighters. All right, Americans on the inside fighters.
Damn, okay. Let's see if we get beginner's luck.
Americans on the inside fighters. Hollow fight. All right, Americans on the inside fighters. Hollow fight. All right, Americans on the inside fighters. You are in the finals.
Damn, okay. Can't remember last time I actually explored this area here. I believe that's a horse racing betting area. Blackjack tables. Or slot machines.
Welcome.
Only on the third, it's the one horse.
Apparently you can shoot the house. You just know how to do
They're
it.
halfway home. Second is the five horse.
working in 1 in 4 odds. All right, let's go with the most freaking. Let's go with it.
It's the 5
The
in
dog.
front. Horse 3 mired down in last.
Shit, he didn't even come close.
In third, it's the 4. Moving into the final half.
Yep, he's not even gonna come close.
Here's the 5 holding second.
Damn.
The leader is the 5. Coming to the wire. And crossing the finish line is Dr. D's Reigns.
All right.
Out in front, it's the 4. And last of them all is the 3. Running third, it's the 5. They're halfway home.
All right, he's gaining.
Or 6
He's gaining. He's gaining.
The
Damn.
pacemaker is now
Nope.
the 5 horse. And first place bragging rights goes to Constant Brag.
All right. I didn't have this. Let's get out of here.
I know it's overdue, but what can I do, man? Man, you gonna get your money. Stop calling me. The check is in the mail, dog.
Ah, what a fail. Thought that was at the log sill, but I was locking onto, so I couldn't let him take off. I had to pull my shaft, and I immediately went to attack him, just in case he was gonna attack me. Okay. You, sir, you're the one. the pause menu, you're not going anywhere, dude. Rocket enhance. Hey, what's up, James? Nah, just having a little fun on the ground, killing some average little citizens of of free mode. Oh no, don't stop. Ah, did you now? Dude, I literally went off radar. Okay, so you went into his MOC. Come on. Don't die. Wow. Aiming is terrible today for some reason. Don't worry, man. I'll take to the sky in a little bit. I'm just... doing a little ground warm up. Oh, maybe I need to find a new session because this one is not... nothing going on here except for nothing going on in the air. Alright, let's find a new session, man. Hey, you know what's funny? I think a day ago or something. Can't remember. Could have been 3 days ago or something like that. I encountered a really good I wouldn't say he's like more of a good pilot than anything else. But I think he was a good pilot. Not necessarily a what is the name of that? It's a Molotov. So he was flying a Molotov, this player, right? And not necessarily a good Molotov pilot, but probably a good pilot overall, right? And the Molotov is really not a good. So I was just flying casually, and I noticed there was somebody behind me, so I immediately just took action, right? This is what happened. I saved this clip just because. So, yep. I turned it on him. So since he wasn't really shooting, I was just taking it easy with him. And so I realized right there, like, this guy can actually dogfight. And so I decided to, okay, let's just stay behind him. At this point, I wasn't really taking him serious, right? So I think right here, he tries to stall me out, and still it's a Molotov. So he lost energy, I lost energy, went into a spiral, then into rolling scissors, again into a rolling scissors going down. And then right here, I managed to just stay behind him. But yeah, I didn't get to fight this guy, but he was just in this, flying this Molotov, man. He was decent. I wanted him to get another plane, but then he left the session. And so I was just playing the game of just staying behind him. Tries to stall again. But he lost energy before he could continue to stall upward. So he was going to try something different. So I rolled hard instead. Instead, I realized he was just going to try to outturn me. And then here's what's funny. Let's fast forward this. This was funny, right? I'm just messing around with this guy now. And then he still trying to stall. See how he going left and right, try to still like attempting to have me bleed energy. And so watch me see. So he's thinking he's gonna stall horizontally. He's thinking he's gonna stall me horizontally, which he could have been successful, right? But like I got stuck and my propeller broke on his wing. Yeah, the propeller broke on his wing. So if you're ever on a tight stuff like that, avoid hitting them, because if you hit the propeller and then right realize he was friendly, so I took off. I grab a new rogue. I take off. I think he's behind me, so I just check this out though. Like he followed, but you can see he's braking here. But still, he ended up shooting in front of me. But this guy was decent, man. Send a friend request. I haven't gotten anything back from. So, all right, let's fly. You see one of my pro controllers today. I just maybe at this point it's just wishful thinking, but I've been wanting to just be able to fly with this controller because it's such a. I prefer these controllers, any one of the two that I have that are third party. I prefer them over my DualSense Edge or any DualSense. So yeah, it's perfect lighting for doing something in the air. Daytime, it's not raining, it's not foggy. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think the new DLC is going to be all about? Of course, you guys know I'm hoping for fighter planes. I mean, they gave us a air combat themed DLC, I guess, or smuggling. Who knows if they'll continue that? Everybody wants a Michael DLC. I don't get that, man. I don't get that. Honestly, it wasn't even like GTA 5 storyline. All the characters that were in them were interesting. To me, I'll take some of the best characters that Rockstar has created. Some of the best and also some of the best character development have been Nico Bellic and of course John Marston and more Arthur Morgan, obviously. It's gonna be a very look at that. That hunter over there took out the tank. I guess he's gonna attempt to take out this tank over here. Like I said, why the fuck is he aiming at me? Bro, I saw these. Alright. You guys want to see me take on a hunter? Here we are then. Ah man, these people just get so fucking like swear. I don't understand missile mechanics in this game. Okay, you wanna do that? Okay. Yes, I do actually. Sorry about that. Because some retard was always screaming on the mic as usual. When you join a session, you got some idiots just making noise, unnecessary noise. So when I use, it was weird, when I use my other controller, I could just mute it from my controller, from the DualSense. When I use a Pro controller, I have no control over that, so I have to mute the sound out of the game, and that is a different process. Sorry about that. Sorry about having the volume off. Every time you join a session, you always gotta hear some idiot saying, just going off about something unnecessarily. As if Rockstar, like, I believe 3 updates ago, deliberately changed the way the voice chat works. So it's no longer on by default. And yet you still manage to hear some bullshit, some argument when you join a session. Or some squeaker saying nonsense, or somebody blasting music, which I'll never understand that, how you can play a game and still blast music in the background. Don't you need to hear the... I can't play, like right now, I would not be able to play effectively without my headphones. I need to hear the game. The guy went into hiding because he's one of these stupid players that thinks that this is all about scores. Let's take out the tank over here. So it's a Rhino tank, which should be easy because these things don't have any armor like they used to. You guys remember when that thing used to have all the armor in the world? Oh look. I'm so trigger happy with this fucking oppressor module, bro. What if Rockstar suddenly on the 17th decides to take all this shit away? Or at least take the missiles away from these stupid vehicles. You can only dream, but what would these fucking dumbasses do? Like, they got no skills on anything else. Can't fly effectively. I hear an Avenger somewhere. I know I can just call up a rogue instantly, but I don't want to do that. Kind of saving that for something special. Well, they will throw the biggest tantrums. I want to be a fly on the wall at their parents' home where they live, and see what they're acting like throughout the whole day when they figure out that they can't abuse these vehicles anymore.
Morse Mutual.
Every time, very dangerous for that fucking thing to be there. A stack of missiles. I believe those are M9s. By the way they look, by the way they're. But hey, it's crazy if you guys look at the laser. You see those AIM-9s or whatever they are, missiles. The lasers is just like a mold of a plane. It's almost like Rockstar didn't even want to give it any real features of a jet, and they just made a 3D mesh, 3D, and they modeled it after an F-35 and an F-16 and just say, oh, you know what? Let's not even give it real missiles. Let's give it some, let's just leave it as it is. What is this? I'll ride you. Let's let them know that we want to fight. I just want to tap him a little bit, see what he does. Nothing, because he's not that good. All right. You trying to drive me down? Fuck yourself, man. Yeah, they can climb. That's one of the things. They can climb faster. They got the faster rate climb. They can climb faster than any jet in the game. That's another groundbreaking thing, man. I get it. It's a skill to fly it upside down. It definitely does take skill, but it wasn't even meant to be that way. You can argue that these vehicles, these jets weren't meant to be that way, but that's what they're for. They're fighter planes. Surface to ground. To me, it's more valuable, getting good with it somewhat. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna go there. There's that oppressor and that. The logs of fighting. I don't know how one of them is not dead yet. I don't know how that is. How low I must get just to know where this fucking guy is. I feel like I'm rolling my plane. Yeah, I saw that coming too. Like I'm rolling my plane longer than I should. Well, I guess I just can't play with this fucking controller, bro. I can't fly it, fuck. Oh, with the shit. All right. Weird, man. One day I'm just better with it. Other days I'm just not good at all with it. What makes you think? You want to have a monopoly on a peripheral. Like, yeah, I know, they're for your own consoles, but man. I only hope that, because honestly, playing all the games with these controllers is amazing, but playing this shit the way I want to play, not happening. Can't do what the fuck I want to do. Doesn't work out for me. Frustrating though.
MMI. Sure.
Don't want to buy more Sony controllers. I don't want to spend more money on even fixing the ones or even adding Hall effect to the ones that I have already, because that will be something that will be given in. I just rather not support what they do monetarily anymore. If the PlayStation 6 does not have Hall effect controllers, then I mean, I don't know what to say, man. We're still gonna have stick drift problems, still, unless they find a new technology for analog sticks, where it doesn't wear off and causes you this fucking problem. Here, an Avenger somewhere. There it is. Oh, Have a gunner, okay. Oh, I'm gonna attack these guys then. Just for kicks. Wow. Wow, that's the, yep. Hey, beware of that, by the way. Beware of getting killed instantly when you're flying your Avenger. I don't know what causes that, but it can happen. So you're flying your Avenger, you see a plane coming, and you think that you're gonna be able to survive because of the Avenger's armor. Nope. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. So the same thing happens with the submarine, except you don't get killed with the sub. You don't get killed. It doesn't count as a kill when you're inside the submarine, but you can literally destroy the submarine in one hit, which is strange. And I don't know if it's the vehicle that's glitched at that point, or if it's the session that's glitched. But let's find out. Let me call my submarine. Let's see if we can blow it up with one hit. Sometimes the session is glitched. Allows for one hit destruction of any of these vehicles. Oh, look at that. Also, when when the Kazaka jumps like that, there's a glitch where you can actually get stuck on it, and then it looks like you're moonwalking on it, and you can't get out of it, you know, unless you kill yourself several times, or you switch sessions, or you hide it and call it back. All right, well, I guess my submarine is not glitched. I wasted a whole bunch of bombs doing that. Hey, what do you guys think? I need to, instead of streaming recently, I need to start working on some things. I really want to cover the next DLC thoroughly. That should bring more eyes to the channel. So if you guys don't see me streaming for the next week and a half, that's why. To be honest, when I stream, man, this feels like work. Honestly, as much as I'm just having fun playing the game, sometimes it feels like I could just be doing something better. No offense to you guys. Of course, I enjoy spending time with you guys here, you know, and all of that. Bro, you fucking gonna start that bullshit. Alright, nothing. But yeah, if we get something, I'll break that down in a video. Talk about what might be coming. If we get any official announcements of a new DLC, which I think could be tomorrow on a newswire or Tuesday. They usually announce DLCs on a newswire on Tuesday. Sometimes they just drop the trailer out of nowhere. Sorry, not a Tuesday, on a Friday. Sometimes they'll just drop a trailer out of nowhere on a Friday, but I think this time around they'll just drop a news wire. Hey, the man babies ain't gonna be able to catch me switching sessions like these. Like how I'm doing right now. Yeah, definitely. All right, so what do you guys think if I do some playthroughs live until then? I kind of want. I've always wanted to feature some amazing 2D games. I have a huge library of really amazing 2D games. And why 2D games? I love 2D games these days. Beat 'em ups, shooters, roguelite, Metroidvanias. Those types of games are my favorites. Besides AAA titles, that's really what I play sometimes. And I say sometimes when I have the time. But I have a whole bunch of them that are unknown to most people. And I still want to stream. See, that's exactly what I mean. See, I can mute it from my DualSense for now, right? But see, that's exactly what I mean. And that's why I mute my audio. So with some retard. So, okay, so check this out. I do want to do a tutorial on the road. In fact, I've been sitting on it for almost a year and a half now, right? I have literally all the clips. I've literally wrote a script on it and all that stuff. I stay learning. I've learned so much that I've had to probably write half of the stuff that I wrote like 4 or 5 months ago. Because I really want to go not just about the plane itself and how to use it, but you know, there's little things here and there that you can do to be more effective, right? In terms of dogfighting, and right. So I want to go deep into that. That takes so much time though for me to. I want to do voiceover. I don't want to go the text route, so that takes time for me to record as well, which I don't have time for at times. Well, I will have time in the next week and a half. So I'm actually right now taking some time off from work. This is the time to do it if I want to do it. The thing is, all the things are falling on my lap, like all the opportunities to make money outside of the job that I have, and that also will take time. And about 601 subscribers. Somebody unsubscribed. How much you want to bet it was one of the man babies? because they subscribe to me, so they can tell whenever I'm online, right? They probably just unsubscribe after last night. Because I made him feel, I hurt their feelings by telling the truth. That's probably what happened. But then someone new subscribed earlier today, so it was back up to 601. You know what's funny? Is those guys that I was, not the man babies, the stalkers, but the other people that I kept mentioning, right? The ones that were trolling my stream. You know, maybe the man babies were the ones that were doing anyways, but I will put my money on those people. These people, because they think I can't see. You can hide. I mean, if you're on your YouTube settings, you can hide whether you show up or not. So you can be subscribed to somebody, that person will never know. You can be an anonymous subscriber, but there are ways and there are tools to see who's subscribed to you, right? So some of those people would subscribe to me and then unsubscribe to me like a day later. Yo, what an odd behavior though, bro. Like how do you subscribe to me and then unsubscribe to me? For what? What do you gain out of that? That's crazy, man. That is insane. What an odd behavior though. And they probably thought that would discourage me, 1 or 2 subscribers less. They're probably using multiple accounts to do it. That will discourage me from doing things. It's like, all right, James, you brought up a good point. So you said it has to begin before you even get in the plane. And you talk about game settings. Okay, so give me some suggestions of what you would like to see, because I have a pretty good idea of what I want to talk about and show in terms of settings. Because what settings work for you, whatever settings work for you might not work for everybody else. But I can recommend something. Like if you're talking about these settings, I know this looks like nothing, but this has allowed me to fly the best. Meaning I have the right sensitivity on camera control. One second, let me damn, it's foggy. I have the right sensitivity on everything here. Aiming and third person. Then I have dead zone to nothing. Alright. It looks like there's some kind of fire somewhere. I hear sirens and stuff like that, and I hear something. Like I hear fire smoke. I smell fire smoke coming through my window. And a couple of buildings near me, so I gotta find out what the hell is going on. So I'll be back, fellas. I'll be back. But in terms of settings, definitely I'll start with the settings.
Hello? No problem. Coming right up.
Because honestly, all of this stuff really helps. Camera as well. Camera height. Some people do high camera. I don't understand. That's a no-no. Alright, I gotta see what's going on. I'll be back. All right. Definitely looks like there's a fire somewhere. Well, that's the thing, man. I think most of my audience are players that don't really fly as much. Because, you know, the try-hard types think that my content is corny, I'm sure. Honestly, I don't care.
You coming into the hangar? Your access is approved.
So, I mean, a lot of settings, really. Obviously, if you're on PlayStation 5, obviously don't use adaptive triggers. That's not good. Invert look, well, that's for first person, I believe. I personally use alternate FPS too, but that's more of a ground thing. I don't think that affects your flying at all. But this here is just, I don't know, it works for me. Don't do acceleration all the way, just halfway, I guess. The camera has to be low because if it's high, you know, you don't get the best camera around. See what else? First person vehicle hood. I do that for specific reason. It has nothing to do. I don't want the cockpit camera. Obviously, I use performance. I don't use fidelity or performance RT. Performance is the best, like snappiness. You get, you literally get 60 frames per second all the times. The weapon target, that would be something. Complex, I think, is better for. And most people would say expanded radar is better, but honestly, at times when you're bombing, you need to kind of like determine the distance between you and the target, and you don't need the expanded radar for that. I think the expanded radar is actually the expanded radar kind of gets, you know, it's useful at times. Because sometimes I'm using a, you know, a pro controller that has paddles. I don't have to worry about down on the D-pad as much. Like I had that button. I had down on the D-pad to a paddle, assigned to a paddle, so I can easily just. But expanded radar should be an option. Just your personal preference, really. When it comes to the Rogue, obviously max everything out as much as you can, unless you're flying against another Rogue, and that would be something I would explain. Hey, oh, and I still see players, friends, and sometimes people upload videos, catch my eye, right? And they still fly with the camera closest camera to their plane. Like, you gotta fly with the camera furthest to your plane, so you can get a better field of view, especially when you're using the camera and the back camera as well. The closest camera to your plane does not offer that. It does not offer a good field of view. Alright, let's collect these bounties in this session here. Maybe cause some chaos. There's a tank. So there was a game that besides GTA, that I wanted to do a full playthrough and stream. And that game is called The Precinct. But the thing about The Precinct was that it was so buggy. Even on day one, it's always a first day patch. Every time a game launches, right? They always patch it the same day. But man, this game so buggy, and also it was sort of not linear. Not so linear where I didn't want to get stuck doing the same things over and over. It's kind of repetitive. So I chose not to stream. You know, I did play the demo though, and I had a lot of fun playing the demo. And I've had fun playing the game. So The Precinct is a top-down view cop simulator, and it looks like an old school GTA, right? Very cool, very cool game. Doesn't take itself too serious, but it's sort of somewhat repetitive and not very linear, and so it wouldn't be a good stream. It would be a good playthrough on video, but not a good stream. You guys wondering what I'm doing? Trying to, stay close to this guy just in case I see players approaching him. Oh, I don't know if they're trying to help him or not, but this guy is ballsy, man. It's risky that he's driving his van around this area like that. And he didn't get the van stuck. Okay, here comes okay. That Sparrow better not mess with him. Oh no, bro, come on. Seriously? I better have been wrong, and you better have been defending that cargo. Oh. Otherwise, it's gonna rain. I'm gonna rain more bombs on you. It's a laser in the air. He's pointing straight at me. Oh, pink left. Oh well. Oh, laser died. Oh, somebody else is doing a cell mission. Yeah, I get you. I get you, man. I get you. And see, Jason, to what you said, I'm not the best player at this. And I don't always win. And the thing is, there were so many things. If you look at some of the videos that I did, fighting multiple planes, you're right. Those are the ones that had the most views. You're right. And I stopped doing those. You know why I stopped doing those? Yeah, I definitely appreciate your suggestions. Definitely gonna implement some of that. But you know why I stopped doing that, bro? Thank you, man. No, I get you. Dude, Jason, you know, both of you guys, your suggestions are gold to me. Trust me. Although I know what I must do, this is not enough time for me to do it. And that's the thing. But, you know, what you guys are saying, it's gold to me. No, you know, I appreciate it. I feel like another thing is, I feel like I've chosen a game that's B11. So I feel like I've chosen a game that's 12 years old and now a lot of interest in it, right? There's a couple of small niche groups. There's the dogfighting air combat group, right? There's the crew versus crew crap, toxic bullshit. All that shit is toxic to me, man. I mean, not to me, but in general, they're toxic as fuck. There's the car meet people, right? There's a lot of groups and a lot of car meets get a lot of views, right? A lot of car meet streams. But here's the thing, there's also 5M and just role-playing servers. Oh, wait a minute, the other guy doing the cargo. Well, Jeff, is there anything that you can help with? Well, I started I'm sorry guys, let me just I'm reading text about what I'm reading stuff about what's going on out there. At the same time, I'm trying to have a conversation with you guys, and at the same time stay in the air. Hey, is that plane harassing that cargo? Yeah, there's a fire like 3 blocks away. It's a building. And it's nasty, man. I smell the smoke coming through the door, through my window of where I'm sitting. This guy better not be. Oh, okay. He's done. Bro, you're not harassing that cargo, are you? Ooh, right on the tail. A little armor. Oh, that thing's got some armor, but not enough. Alright, so building is burning like 3 blocks from here. And it seems like a huge fire. Feel bad for those people. I think I know some people that live there. But yeah. So I started a Discord because I wanted to organize, and see, I would have organized through the group that I used to have. Nah, you can't vet people when you do that through there. I don't even do crews anymore, so like I don't even join crews or even have people join my crew. That doesn't matter to me. Discord is the way to do things. And so Sonic Snake suggested that we do something. And so we started bouncing ideas back and forth. And so I won't say what it is because I don't want to spoil it. So I won't say what it is because I don't want to spoil it. But we can talk about it on Discord, and I'll you know, I'll show you what I've been thinking about. But yeah, your suggestions I greatly appreciate it, man. And when I monetize the channels, you guys are gonna have free memberships. if my content gets that good enough that I can do memberships where people will be interested in, you guys do not have to. You guys will have free memberships. But yeah, man, the time to do this, if I could dedicate myself to be, you know, if I didn't have anything going on like 15 years ago, when I would spend maybe 5 or 6 hours playing back in the days, the PlayStation 3, playing Call of Duty and Battlefield and Warhawk. Man, I wish it would have been some great content back then. But I was just crazy good at those games. That's funny is you mentioned that, man, because maybe I should start a campaign myself. I should do promotional stuff, right? I'm gonna start. Are these guys on a D5? Damn, they crash every time I'm dropping a bomb. It's for sure gonna hit. Oh nope, they weren't. I guess they weren't. Oh, definitely, man. I will, for sure, Jason. Have so many ideas, and I can only share them. I can only share them in Discord. You guys can see what I've been thinking of. And so you guys can see, hey, James, man, join the Discord. And I welcome everybody, Xbox, Oh, well. What do we got going on here? We got Brown on Ghost. Did I kill Brown earlier, man? I was... Yes, I did earlier. Dude, I helped you with your cargo earlier. You better not be outmaneuvering. Bro. Okay. I hate when they fucking do that. Alright. Bro, last warning. I hate when they start with a fucking... When they put me in a rolling system, man. That shit is so annoying. Because I know at some point they're gonna crash into me. Got your tail. You're done. Done towing with him. But yeah, man, on Discord, I will post some of the stuff that I've been, you know, just stuff that I've been doing, like, you know, like just concepts. Like I would take
How can I help? Of course.
I would take Adobe Illustrator and just create concepts about things. Oh. I almost fucked up on this one. Almost let that guy get me. I made a mistake and he didn't capitalize on it. Makes me think either he's a bad pilot or... Alright, I'm gonna jump on that B11, but I'm not even gonna give him a chance to like outmaneuver him. But then again, he's trying to take out the Luxo, so let's see how he does. Nope, he's not. What's he doing? He had a rough takeoff because his cockpit is broken. Alright. What's it gonna be, man? Alright. Yeah. He wants to grieve. I should have just let him fucking go. You know why? Because he already had no tail. I took a piece of him. See how the fuck is he flying still? Because that's the B11. And I forget these things, man. Sometimes I'm on point where I just... He has no control. Barely try to control it. Now he really has no control. All right. You didn't count on the fact that I could get a rogue. This one right here. Oh, shit. Alright, that's another thing. If you guys want to know what I'm not going to do, obviously I'm not going to show you guys here. I don't want to. Either way. I don't think Rockstar is watching me, but still. Oh. Fried you somewhere. There it is. But there's a link to this, to how you can get a rogue to spawn. So how you can do that. So there's a link to how you do it, how you can do it, to a video on how you can do it. It's on my Discord. And if you're not sure, man, you can check on you can ask Fingerstir. He can tell you. Now look, we got a retard over here chasing me with an oppressor mark 2. It's all about scores with these idiots, man. Take your fucking ass whooping and get in that fucking plane and try again. That's all you fucking do. That's all you fucking do. He's done. That guy is done. Now I'm waiting for that Raiju to attack me because he's gonna come at me too. So I'm gonna meet him high to get away from this idiot Oppressor Mark 2. Alright. Oh man, this is turning into the the dogfighting stream. See this right here, this stream right here, I need to start showing these streams. So I'll take this stream right here and just, you know, I'll cut it because you can do that, and just leave the part where I started facing these guys and make it, you know, it's just how about as a video similar to how I did about a month ago when I put out a video of like just stream highlights. Alright. Sorry, I haven't been reading your comments. I've been paying attention to this. Oh, don't worry, man, Jason. When it comes to my intro, I got some. The thing, I know what the disconnect is with the intro. The disconnect is that not everybody grew up in the 90s, so they probably don't understand my intro. And another thing is, the intro has no, oh, well, I shouldn't say that, but it literally has no reference to the game itself. It just plays like an old school, you know, TV show intro, which does not, it would not attract anyone, you know. So I know what you mean by that. But no, yeah, I'm doing something different. I just haven't edited the whole thing yet. Well, see, Jason, that's what I used to do, man. But you know what happened? And I was going to get to that point until I got interrupted by something in the game. So I had like maybe 5. You know how I said earlier that my best videos, my most viewed videos when I was struggling, and I would pull through at the end, right? Well, I had like 5 videos that I was working on, and I scrapped all of them. I said, you know what, I'm not gonna do them. You know why? Because I was too good and too flawless against the people that I was flying against. So get this, I was just taking down if you notice, some of my first videos I'm struggling, but I always pull through, right? But what happened was, that I was just running through every plane that I came across. There was no struggling against multiple planes or anything like that, so I've gotten better as a pilot, so I'm just running through crappy pilots and somewhat decent pilots, and so I scrapped those videos. I scrapped those videos because I wanted to do something different. And so I started working on other things, and guess what? I didn't have the time to finish them. Appreciate it, man. Hey, Jason, one suggestion though, when you see them coming in here with their bullshit, don't kick them right away, man. I wasn't paying attention. So that's what happened with those types of videos. So those dogfighting videos, man, like, I wasn't really getting into fights like that. I was fighting everybody and winning most of the time. There was no like struggling. There was no like. And so I scrapped a whole bunch of videos that I thought they weren't worth it. They probably wasn't, you know, it was just maybe if I edit them, if I add some cool effects and stuff like that, it was probably just a waste of my time. I wasn't going to get any views from them. So I didn't. I scrapped them all. But no, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna focus on the tutorial. So the Oscar Guzman flies again. I played through that once. And I recorded stuff with a Rockstar editor. And you guys saw, I show you guys some of the cinematics that I did. And then, can you believe I haven't even had the time to put that together? We're coming up on a new DLC, and I didn't even have the time to put that together. So maybe I'll do one for the new DLC. I'll just, rather than just do a playthrough of it, I'll just do a cinematic. Just make it all cinematic. Whatever the name of the DLC is, I call it, I put the movie at the end. Whatever it is, the movie. And then, just make it everything cinematic. Oh, what just happened to that plane? Just blew up in midair. This is the guy that I crashed into earlier, I think. Yep. Chances are he was doing a Cayo Perico and I just accidentally crashed into him. Damn, look at that. Look how fast it spawned. Okay, go ahead, man. Jason, go ahead. Okay, so I'll probably have a couple of videos regarding the new DLC, a breakdown of it, maybe some gameplay of it, some cinematic of it, like I said, a tutorial, and another 200 to 300 subscribers. And you know why I say that? I say it not because, because it's not going to be good what I do, but because it might not be too frequent of content. because although I have a week and a half free and I have more time free now, obviously in the next 6 months I can't take any time off. The summertime is coming, and so I work on live events, so I'll have to get back to work, including something that I am working on in my personal life. Trying to build a little something from the ground up, you know? But that takes time and effort too, away from the channel. See, the way I started gaming, I actually have another gaming channel with me and my wife, and man, I don't even have the login for that channel anymore, I don't think. But if I find it, I'll post it here. But yeah, that's what I see coming. Also, I want to organize some cool stuff for streams, so I expect a lot more eyes on my streams. Now, you want to know what it looks like a year from now? Me covering GTA 6 as much as I can, and obviously playing. Listen, I remember, like I said before, I remember the day the Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, or the few days, then, you know, 2 or 3 days. I was going to school at the time, and I was working. People missed work that day at my workplace at the time. And people miss school that day as well. So I was Red Dead Redemption 2. Imagine what GTA 6 that day, man. The world will stop completely. Guarantee you. It'll be like people will stay home for at least 2 or 3 days. It'll be like 2020, March 2020 all over again for at least a week, I would say. And this time it's going to be voluntary. It's not going to be some idiots telling you what the fuck to do. You know, violating your human rights, your civil rights. But yeah, I digress. So in a year from now, I know that I will definitely have 1,000 subscribers then. I'll be covering a brand new game. I'll be covering all the games. And also, if Rockstar has committed itself to bring a summer DLC, they'll definitely commit itself to bring a winter DLC, as well as, you know, stuff for the you know, content for the Halloween and content for the fall. Session doesn't look good. If I start taking on better pilots, which I doubt it, but I'll tell you what, if there's at least 1 or 2 fighter planes introduced in June 17th's DLC, man, I can tell you that I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot. You're gonna see a lot more content on my channel. All right. Sorry. Okay. So, what I was saying was, shit. All right. This will be the last session I stay in. So let's go by the first point that I was trying to make. Right. I don't own a lot of AAA titles, and AAA titles that I usually own are from PS Plus. I do love Helldivers. I used to play the hell out of Helldivers. Helldivers, the original Helldivers, was a great game. I wish they had stayed. They had kept the same art style and isometric shooter. I love those. But no. You're 100% right, James, about what you said. Educational content, you know, stands the test of time, obviously. So yeah, I wanted to do educational content, but the thing is, like, I don't feel I'm the best at this stuff yet. But I wrote a whole bunch of shit. They could help anyone. Just articulated and presented in a way in video form. It's a different story. Because I want to make it entertaining as well. And you know, I have all the skills to make an entertaining and educational video. All the editing skills and, you know, all that stuff. I don't want to do text. I want to narrate it myself. I'm not a good speaker. But you guys can imagine me recording over and over something. But yeah, I used to play a hell out of Helldivers. I even did a couple of streams playing the original Helldivers. So, I don't know. What do you guys feel about me playing Helldivers? I'm decent at it. Not the best at it, but I'm decent at it. I don't like Helldivers 2. I thought that they could have just expand on what Helldivers 1 was. Let's drop some bombs. Let me let this guy know that. Should come out with something. If he comes out with a Starling, I might have dogfight him. Well, I'll try, but the original Helldivers was such a good game. and I think it was perfect. It was very addicting. Helldivers 2, not so much. I don't like that they went to third-person shooter. Alright, so I'll stream Helldivers tomorrow. I'll play the hell out of Helldivers tomorrow. Maybe he's like, hey, listen. Oh no, wait a minute. I think Helldivers, yeah. Now Helldivers, I thought Helldivers for a moment, the original one was crossplay with the Xbox, but it's not. I think it might be crossplay with PC though. It's definitely crossplay with PlayStation 4. Obviously, it was never a PlayStation 5 game. It was even crossplay with a PlayStation 3 because Helldivers was a PlayStation 3 title. Not primarily. It's a PC title first. But among all the games that I can bring out of my library and play, maybe I should do that, man. Helldivers was one of my favorite games, so. Well, was it Helldivers 2? If it's Helldivers 2, man, they don't buy you the game. It's actually, it's pretty cool. I personally skipped Helldivers 2. I personally still prefer Helldivers, the first one. I've been watching gameplay of Helldivers, and one of the things that strikes me as being odd is the fact that Helldivers 2 runs at 30 frames per second. Because I'm so used to playing certain games at 60 frames per second, because I play most games on the PC, and I play GTA 5 here online on PS5, which runs at 60 frames per second, right? Going back to 30 frames per second is kind of weird for me. Look at these, a couple of barcodes here. Had the man babies caught up with me. Helldivers 1 is cheap, man. It's not easy to get in. I mean, the first time, the reason why I played the first Helldivers in the first place, because it was free on PlayStation Plus like 6 years ago, something like that. And then I started playing the hell out of it. And I leveled up all the way. Have you seen, do you know what Helldivers looks like, the original one? I can just show you right now. I mean, it's not even going out here in GTA Online, to be honest. Not sure if friends are fighting. Watch, I'll join Rebellion. Watch him be in a private session or something like that. Your friend was probably buying you. He wanted to buy you Helldivers 2. Because Helldivers 2 is all the rage right now. I don't know why anyone would want to buy anyone Helldivers 1. Or he's probably trying to get you Helldivers 2. I mean, hey man, it's a free game. Helldivers 2 is a third-person shooter. You sort of drop in, accomplish some missions, objectives and missions, and you're able to extract out of it. It's a lot of fun. So you can play with, I think, maximum 4 players, and Helldivers 2 as well as the first one. Not sure. The second one is maximum 4 players. Could be more. I don't know. Alright, if I see anything flying, I'll stay here. If not, I'll show you guys Helldivers. Alright, okay. So yeah. A lot of this game will remind you of a movie from the 90s, I believe. The name escapes me. I can't remember the name of the game.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity, liberty, and democracy. Our way of life. But it doesn't come free. It is every man, woman, and child's duty to protect our home, our culture, and our families. Why not make the most important decision of your life?
Let's remove the weekly up.
Make the safety of your family a personal responsibility, and prove
let's leave the controller overlay.
Courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Travel the galaxy. Visit the capitals. Meet unusual people, and represent the Federation. Secure the resources we need to preserve our way of life and create a future for Super Earth. Spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become more than you are. Become a hero. Become a legend.
Exactly, that's exactly what it's. I'm sure that was inspiration for the game. In fact, there's a Super Trooper game.
We have failed, my friend.
More like, not Super Troopers, but it's that movie with the bugs. By the way, the whole community, right, gets to advance so for example, you're fighting 3 different alien races, right, in 3 different fronts. They can gain territory in the galaxies. If they get to Super Earth, you fail and you start a war all over again, right? You got the bugs, the cyborgs, and you got the Illuminates. They're very different from each other. The whole community gets to play these territories, right? The maps are generated at random. When the community wins and continues to win, they continue to advance towards the enemy's homeworld, whether it's the cyborgs or the bugs or the Illuminates, right? And if they do so, they can defeat them at their homeworld. They'll take over, and so you see a different cutscene than what you just saw. So we lost the war, whatever, this time around. And the war can last for, see, look, war stats on the left side, right? Helldivers lost, enemies killed. Let me see, what's the other stats? that I wanted to see. So yeah. Hold on, let's join someone else's game. See how many people are still playing this game. There's different levels of maps, right? And higher levels give you higher rewards, right? At the same time, you unlock vehicles and weapons, right? And you get to operate those vehicles and weapons with stuff that you collect when you deploy, right? You also get to have a loadout, and you have to know how to use the right loadout for the right enemies. For example, this is the Illuminate, so I gotta load out for them. Man, let's see, because it's been a while since I've played this. Hey. So yeah, it's a lot like Starship Troopers. There's no oppressors, man. I think there's bikes, actually. And so you call your stratagems. Okay. So you got a bunch of stratagems, equipment like shields, secondary weapons. So you got like 4 different commands on the D-pad. This guy is gonna call a mech, but if you're an experienced player, you don't need the mech. You can pilot the mech, but it's not. So you have these type of vehicles. There's a tank. There's an APC. Here, take your mech, bro. Also, if you lose your weapons and your equipment, you gotta go back. And since you're sharing the screen with 3 other players, this guy wants to go back and get his equipment. That's why he's holding us up. So there's no oppressors here, man. You only fight enemies. You don't fight each other. So you gotta really there's gotta be a lot of teamwork. There's gotta be a lot of teamwork between, you know, it's a good game to just play with friends, man. It's a lot of fun. Right? The game gets crazy at times. So you got these stratagems that you can put down equipment, and you can call for air support, or, you know, well, you have a lot of stuff at your disposal via, you know, air support or these guys are very low level though. Look, I'm level 50 and these guys got a level 41 and a level 11, level 15. No wonder these guys one of the levels, yeah, the level 11 or 2, I'm not sure what he is. You guys will be careful because you can kill your teammates. So that's another part of the game that makes the game, you know, adds to the difficulty of the game. So you got to be careful what you shoot. See, he was shooting his guns from that mech. He could have killed me. So you got to be careful. So on an isometric plane, right, makes it kind of difficult to once a teammate dies, you can call him back. And the other deploy is a new Helldiver.
Defensive equipment inbound.
So we're about to deploy a tactical nuke, which we need to get out of here. So that's part of that objective. So you got different tier enemies, like, yeah, you got your low level tiers and you got your high level enemies that are a lot more difficult to kill, right? I mean, it's a lot of fun, man. It was, you know, I believe this game is like, should be $20 now on PlayStation Plus. Not sure, but it's such an old game. I think this is from 2015, I believe. You guys ever play Magica? So this is from the same developers that made Magica 2. Not the first one, but the second one. See, the Illuminators will put up this wall, and this is annoying because you get separated or trapped. Magica 2 is another game that's amazing. It's another top-down isometric. Very similar to it's very similar to Helldivers in a different way. These guys are so fucking amateurish though, man. If he was to get off that mech, he would be much faster. Like, no one that's actually an experienced player uses that mech anymore. You can get by even in the hardest maps just on foot. So if you all die, you die. You fail the mission if you all die at the same time. So one of you has to stay alive. You can call your friends back if you can request them. Right? And you got these you got these strategies. Watch, I'm gonna throw some firewall in that direction. And I should throw the firewall in that direction. So yeah, you achieve different objectives, you move through the map, and then at the end you have to extract without dying. If everybody dies, that's it. You failed the mission. Man, I feel like being mean and destroying these guys. Well, actually did destroy this guy's mech. He needs to be on foot, man. That thing is too fucking slow. Slowing us down. He can't deploy another one because they're limited. Also, you also gotta manage ammo too. Some weapons are, like the laser weapon that I'm using is not, it's not bullets, so, but one or two of you has to carry ammo for the weapons with actual ammunitions. My weapon regenerates itself, so I will have to, if I go past its cooldown, it heats up. If I go past that, I lose one mag. I have to replenish that. Yeah, I mean, he says part 2 is better. I still love the first one. I think part 2 should have been like the first one. More like the first one. I think it should have been like the first one, but with a lot more upgrades, a lot more commands, a lot more enemies, a lot more maps. I don't think they should have ever made it a third-person shooter. I mean, look, it's the same genre of games. Basically, what I'm doing here is what you'll be doing in the second one, right? You know, you drop in, you complete objectives. You know, you play with a good squad, right? You extract, you go to the next map, you encounter a lot of different enemies. So you'll be doing a lot of this, but it being a third-person shooter, I don't know, not my cup of tea. Also, it running at 30 frames per second. It's oh shit. I don't like that either. Oh my god, dude. This guy just deployed a fucking automatic turret. See, things like that, when a player deploys stuff like that, that's a sign that that player is very freaking not very experienced with this game. Those things would just kill you. If you don't dive away from the turret, if you don't upgrade it to where it won't hit friendlies, and I'm sure he's like level 11, he hasn't upgraded that turret. It can literally cause us to die. Oh man, how would you do that and not let me know, man? Alright, I'm gonna play another game with a better squad after this. Bro, why are you just shooting? Dude, these guys are incredibly inexperienced. Guys, this is only a level 8 map, man. I want to show you guys how crazy this game gets. So yeah, listen, this game takes a lot of inspiration from Starship Troopers, obviously. In fact, there's a Starship Troopers game. It's like a third-person shooter. It's a lot like the Helldivers 2. It's so funny that those two games were released around the same time. So look, see, these guys are low levels, man, and they're still trying to progress. Look, I didn't die once. Watch, I'm gonna lead these guys. We'll see if I can find a better group of players. You see, it seems like this game is dying because... Oh, he's a high level doing a very difficult map by himself. So you can drop in on players, right? And when you're doing your own thing, you can start on your own, and then you can have people join you. Oh, he hasn't started yet. And he's level 50, so... So you can like, you know, do this, run. You have 4 commands on the D-pad.
Roger that.
Yeah, that.
Wait.
Or
On the
move.
double.
Or
Negative.
or no. This guy's not moving. This is not moving. But yeah, this game used to be very populated. Now it's I guess, all right. Let's do one map by ourselves and see if we get people to join us. So, since you guys mentioned Starship Troopers, yeah, I'm gonna do one against the bugs. All right, that's crazy, man. All right. See, there's different levels. See these. So there's different types of terrains too. There's jungle, ice, and you need special equipment to traverse those. There's more of a desert, and there's the kind of lava. So And those, all of them, you have different obstacles. Let's try it. Let's try actually this one. Alright, pretty straight up. So
Hellport launch sequence initiated. Crew to station.
this will be.
I repeat, crew to stations.
So when you start, you can drop in anywhere, right? Recommended you start where you think one of these. So these are all objectives, right? The yellow objectives with the question mark are objectives that they're in this area, but you had to find them. So these, the white objectives, you know exactly where they are on the map, so you can go straight to them. But the yellow ones, you actually had to find them. And so these are briefcase. We had to take them and drop them on this little bunker here. We're gonna start here so that we can maybe find it. All right.
Mission commencing.
This gets very crazy quick, man. Playing by myself though, it's gonna get crazy quick. But we're gonna, as soon as you deploy, yeah, I'll find the objective. So I just drop in a hell beacon.
Equipment on its way.
So you see those stealth bugs? They can call for friends. Once they do that, they're gonna call in the big bugs. So I gotta kill them before they do that. I gotta get out of here before. Now they call the big bugs. Oh shit.
Deploying defensive assets.
So you see I stabbed them with a... Oh shit. I gotta get out of it. Yep, I'm dead. I'm kind of rusty at this game. It's been a while. You see those big bugs though? You can't destroy them with, you can't kill them with regular weapons. You need explosives. Some kind of explosives. And look how many of them are there. See that? And you guys think, oh shit, you know, but trust me, once you get decent at this game, those bugs aren't a problem. I'm very rusty. So when I play tomorrow, hopefully I'll find a good group of people to play with. What I'm doing? Oh, all right. Let me join this guy right here. And then I'll do this, and then I'll end the stream. But you guys kind of get the idea of this. So there's perks, right? So for example, this is a snow map, so you got to use a certain perk. The all-terrain boots allowed you to walk on the ice and not be slowed down. So yeah. All right. The fuck is this? A level 15. There's no planes here, man. I think there's a tank and there's an APC. I'm not sure how good those things are. A lot of experienced players don't even use those things. Oh my god. This guy is way...
Defensive stratagem
So there you go. We got him with a sick error. Oh, you better get this ammo here. Oh, Ma got it. Bro, what are you doing? Oh shit. Shit.
Deploying defensive assets.
These little things, these bugs right here are vicious.
Alright, down there. Deploying ordnance.
This guy is decent for level 15. I think he's just starting over with a new account. But yeah, we try to move this train right here, and we couldn't do it. So now we got to move to the next objective. So every objective that you lose is a point less. So meaning it's a point less to you taking over this region. So if you don't get all objectives, as a community as a whole on all these maps, then we won't advance towards defeating the enemy. And they might gain territory on us. And we might lose the war. I don't know how long this war has been happening, but it looks like we gained ground so far.
Reloading. Reloading.
We need the shells, man. Where are the shells? Dude.
Take cover.
We gotta pick up the shells and put on this battery. Oh shit. Those suckers are vicious, man. These bugs right here. Oh my god, more of them.
Deploying ordnance.
Oh my god. Yep. These bugs right here. That one has tentacles that push it into the ground, but it's about to die now. Yep.
Dropping equipment.
What you guys doing? Alright, I gotta do this.
Helldiver has left combat zone.
Oh my god. One of these players left because he couldn't cut it. Wow, how did I blow myself up with that?
Request confirmed.
Yeah, I need to be able to get my equipment though. There we go. Alright, dude, we got it. Right. So look, I'm down, but I was still able to. You can get yourself out by yourself, but if you die, while you're down, you can still call your, you know, request for your friend to come back. So that way you don't lose. But we're in trouble here, man. Fuck. You should have kept going. Oh.
Deploying defensive assets.
Oh, that's his. Oh my god, I picked up someone else's stuff. I need this. So, shit. So we made a whole mess out of this, man. Now you're just finding our way out of. But this gets crazy. Oh my god. Players come and go for some reason. Shit. Oh, never mind. Let's go. I just lost that ammo drop. I gotta wait for it to replenish again. Well, once you play a little bit, you get what you'll understand. This one is kind of hard because it's a snow, because of the blue and stuff. Shit. Damn it. I need ammo. Wow. I have no ammo on my primary weapon. I gotta use my pistol until I can Move. Damn it. My God, I'm the only one alive. Crazy. Well, now I gotta call them back. And I'm about to run out of ammo with my pistol as well. They can also land on you too. So now I have absolutely no ammo with my rifle or my pistol. I can only melee. Oh shit. I can't do shit. Oh, see, look. That guy called in an APC. Yep. Alright. I know you guys got your APC, but I need to get my ammo. Yo, that's fucking loud as fuck. I'm low on his fucking mic. Too fucking loud. But yeah, see this vehicle right here, you can upgrade it too. So he's got it fully maxed. See, it's funny, man. I'm always used to being on foot, but I can see how overpowered this is. Granted, though, this thing is not. I mean, we're about to get crushed by these fucking things. If we don't get out of here, we're about to get crushed, man. Look at that. See that? See? Yep, we're about to get crushed. Yep. Oh shit! Why did I get back in, mother? Oh, what?
Request confirmed.
I'm
pressing X twice so I can get out of it. Yep. All right, listen, I'm just gonna quit this. But, you know, you guys can see like what this game is about. It seems like the game is not as people aren't playing as much as they used to, but there's still people there playing. If we can make on the map if we can make this much progress, for example, the Illuminates right here, and we're already in their world. Like we're already like invaded their world here. I think we're one region away from their world. So if we get to these. Yeah, we're one region away from reaching their world and being able to defeat the Illuminates, right? You see the yellow meter, that means that we're close to so yeah. And this expands across all the other whether it's PC, PlayStation, Xbox, right? But if we're still like winning against them like this, if we're getting territory, that means that there's still people playing. People still playing this game. Right? And look at this. Look at all these games now. So there's definitely people playing this game still. Used to be like a huge list of like 30 to 40 games back in the days. At all times of the day. So, yeah, man, it's still a fun game. I enjoy the hell out of it. See right here, this gives you all the enemy types. The more when you encounter these types, these are all the enemy types. So all of these will be in the bigger ones will be in the most challenging maps, where these ones will be, you always get up to this one. But then as you take on more challenging maps, you encounter these. And these are the enemies for the Illuminates and the Cyborgs too. But yeah, this is like a manual for everything. A whole bunch of customizations. See, all these weapons, you can upgrade them. I'm fully upgraded, and all of these stratagems. Stratagems are equipment and stuff that you can deploy, including a motorcycle, different types of like mechs, like different types. And then there's these perks that give you extra abilities. And they are very useful. So, yeah. And then you got a bunch of customizations. So, it could also be a male or female. But yeah. It's a fun game, man. That's, I don't have part 2. I don't play 2 because I try to play it, but it's, I don't know, man. I prefer this one. I think when they went to a third person perspective, that kind of killed it for me. I was hoping an isometric, because I love isometric games. I don't know what it is about isometric games. It's just what I prefer. But yeah, man, I hope you guys like the gameplay though. I should definitely just play just play this on the stream. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe it'll be the day after, but I need to take a break from GTA, from GTA, and just focus on making content. Or just play all my time just to create content. But I need to work on that tutorial and other things that I've been needing to work on, but I haven't had a chance to. All right, well. All right, well, let me end the stream here. And I hope you guys have a good night. I think this game is... Really, it's unavailable? Okay. Well, Davis 2 is $40 though. A whole bunch of stuff for Holdivers too. How's the game? Okay, so the game is unavailable for me because why? Because I have it already. But they had all these DLCs. Helldivers 2 has a credit system too. It has microtransaction credit, which I think it was just... Of course, that's common for most games these days, right? But look, they have an actual Starship Troopers game. Very similar to Helldivers 2 in terms of like, being a third-person shooter. Oh, it's a VR game, huh? I didn't know this game was that a first person? But it was a third person. Could have sworn this game was a third person. Either way, man. All right, let me just get out of here. I appreciate you guys. And I'll definitely take everything you guys say, you know. Helldivers 2 or Helldivers 1? I don't think this game is $40. Is it really? The Super Edition? That probably includes everything. Because there was a lot of DLC for it. And there's still DLCs coming out for the second Helldivers. So a whole bunch of stuff to do in Helldivers too. It's just not my thing. Oh yeah, $40. Wow. I guess that includes everything. It should include everything. Because some of those vehicles were DLC vehicles too. All right. Yeah, man. I mean, look, if your friend wants to give you a Helldivers 2, go ahead, man. I say accept it. Helldivers 1 I think is dying, but it's still a fun game to play, in my opinion. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, man. Again, I'll take into consideration everything you guys say and have a lot to think about. I don't know if I'll be streaming though, but if I'm streaming, it's going to be something different. So, again, thank you guys. And until next time. I won't even do an outro because I ended up on a different game. So, all right. Until next time, guys.